What are the hidden costs when refinancing or purchasing a new property? Hey guys, it's Sam from Lendy. Today we're going to talk about all the hidden costs you might not know about when getting a new home loan. Now, if you want great tips on home loans in Australia, make sure you subscribe to our channel and hit the bell so you can get notified when we upload new videos. In choosing the right mortgage product, you need to be careful and look at other things rather than just the interest rate. Some lenders can offset hidden costs in low interest rates, which can end up costing you more in the long run. At Lendy, we've helped thousands of people get a new home loan, and we realized that most people are only aware of the basic fees. By the end of this video, you should have a great understanding of any other fees or hidden costs when applying for a new home loan. First, we're going to talk about all the upfront charges. Keep in mind that fees are usually capitalized into the loan and not an upfront out-of-pocket expense. If you are refinancing, it's really important to understand your key goals, requirements, and objectives with the loan in the first place, and make sure these fees are in line with those goals. First, we have an application or establishment fee. Generally, this is a one-off fee charged by your lender. Now, some products and lenders do not charge this fee, and some brokers are able to negotiate with lenders to avoid this fee. Lender's mortgage insurance, or LMI, may be applicable if you are borrowing more than 80% of the property's value. Lender's mortgage insurance can range anywhere from 1% to 4% of the property's value, meaning if you have a $1 million property purchase at a 95% loan-to-value ratio, lender's mortgage insurance costs could exceed $40,000 to $50,000. Do you need to pay LMI? You can find out using the link in our description below. Now, your broker may be able to find you a product that allows you to go up to 85% of the property's value without paying LMI. Check with your broker directly if you'll qualify for a product like this in the market. If you are purchasing a property, stamp duty or transfer duty will apply. Stamp duty typically ranges between 2 and 3% of the property's value. If you're a first home buyer, you may be able to avoid a part or the entire amount of those transfer and stamp duties. If you're a first home buyer, you may also be eligible for further grants depending on your state that you're located in and the type of property that you're purchasing. Speak to your broker directly to work out if you'll qualify for any of these grants. You can find a link in the description below. If you are refinancing, there is also a small government cost that's typically around $200 to $300 to transfer the mortgage. Some lenders also charge legal fees payable and capitalize into the loan at settlement. These are typically between $300 and $500. Conveyancing fees typically range from $800 to $2,000, and a conveyancer is going to help you prepare and understand all types of legal documents, such as the contract of sale, as well as settlement statements and other legal documents associated with the settlement. Some lenders also charge property valuation fees. A lot of lenders are able to do a valuation that doesn't actually involve someone coming out and physically valuing the property and can all be done online. There are a lot of lenders who do not charge property valuation fees. However, some lenders still charge this fee, and it is typically anywhere from $300 upwards to $1,500 depending on the type of property that's being valued. If you are purchasing a property, you may also need to get a pest and building inspection that's typically around $300 to $400. Don't forget to include the other costs associated, such as removalists and cleaning costs. If you are not an Australian citizen or permanent resident, you may also be required to pay a foreign tax fee, which is another government duty when purchasing a property. Now let's talk about the ongoing costs of home loans. Many products charge an annual fee, which is a recurring cost, which is typically involves associating a package loan, which involves offset accounts or credit cards being attached to the facility. Some lenders also charge fees on extra repayments. These are typically associated with fixed rate loans. Your broker should be able to offer you many products in the market that will be able to offer features such as an offset, redraw, and additional payments allowed on fixed rate products. You need to look out for additional fees charged on the redraw and offset accounts. Some lenders still charge fees if you want to redraw funds from additional payments that you've made. This fee is typically around $50 per redraw. Offset fees are generally incorporated into the annual fee. Most lenders charge a late payment fee if you are late or start to slip into arrears on your loan. This fee is typically around $10 to $30 per late payment. However, there are significantly more costs involved if you start slipping into arrears and begin to default on your home loan. Now let's talk about the other costs to think about. If you want to complete a product switch or a variation, such as changing a variable loan to a fixed loan or adding an offset account, Some lenders also charge a variation fee, which is typically around $200 to $300. There may also be a portability fees charged. Portability is where you swap a mortgage that is attached to one property that gets attached to a different property. Early exit fees and break costs are generally associated with fixed rates. Previously, the federal government, and heavily regulated by ASIC, banned any exit fees charged on variable home loans. Break costs on fixed rates can range anywhere from a few $100s to greater than $10,000. And this depends on the amount of the loan, the rate that the loan was originally fixed at, and the current fixed rates that are offered in the market today. Most lenders will also charge a discharge fee. This ranges from about $200 to $400 and covers the entire discharge process. That's it, the hidden costs of home loans. If you do have any specific questions on anything we went through, feel free to comment below. Here at Lendy, our online platform allows you to easily view and compare all of the fees associated with thousands of home loan products. Jump on to lendy.com.au to get started. If you found this video useful, please remember to give us a thumbs up and share the video. See you next time.